Learn a little something. Take a lesson. Learn it all.
Yo, and welcome back to another episode of Rusty Road to Paragon. Now we're taking on our third chapter for shooting stars, and then we're hitting up that WONG, because that WONG is a little, it's not the greatest fight, but we do see it through once I start paying attention to what I'm doing. Then we're running into the Punishing Angel in 7.1.5. We're almost at the end of chapter 1, so that's going to be pretty good. Let's see what I learned today. And of course, we're picking up more 7-star shards for 7-star number 2. Let's get it. Okay, so here we are. We've got a healthy disposition on this WONG. I mean, this WONG was a little bit tough because he was cycling between like stun, slow, heal, block, immunity. It was like every 8 seconds. So I haven't fully finished learning how to use Kate just as yet. And then he's got like a heavy bias, but it's only like 15% more. Combat deja vu, where if you use the same attacks more than once, then you get like a placebo buff, which he can then nullify and do all kinds of stuff, right? So like I'm not used to all of these things all at the same time. And then of course there's down and out, where if I knock him down with a heavy attack, I have to like quickly respond back with a heavy attack. And as you can see here, that doesn't look like it's going to happen because he had unstoppable, and then I was just kind of stuck and then took 50% damage. So I'm here with Kate. I'm trying to figure this out. I am using caltrops right now because I thought the AI would do a lot of like yo-yo, back and forth, dash in, dash back, and I thought that was more value than the cold snap at the time. Mistime that dex. Of course, that's a little bit rusty stuff right there. And so here, you see he's just holding onto his block, so caltrops, not very valuable here. I think this fight would have been over by now if I was using Cold Snap. And then here, I'm just not reading that SP2 right. Like I feel like I dashed right at the right time, and it read it as a block, and then the dash kind of let go. So maybe I just had to do it a little bit early, but it felt like I did it right on time, like right at the impact point. So here I am with Hulkbuster, and I'm looking to see if I can get a little bit of damage in here. And now that stun immunity is gone, I go for a parry, but that didn't happen to work because I don't think it let go of block. So here I'm looking for a rematch on the SP2, but instead I get special intercepted. That was pretty dirty. I refuse to play the rusty tune there. So I go in with America Chavez. I try to get that initial light attack. He blocks it, so bad luck for me, but all good. We're gonna go right in and get my heavy attack, but it does not come out. So we're gonna try again. Here we go. Now we got it right in there. Rematch on the SP2 here, and let's see if we can get it right at the impact point. Bam! And just again, nothing happened. Just ate that whole thing, and then he intercepted me with a heavy. Like I'm not playing this song. Okay, so here we are with Sinister. We're gonna wait out that stun immunity. And here we go. And he knows that, so he comes up and he does the little walk up, like, hold before you attack thing, a little dirty trick, but we were able to get the heavy attack in there. And we just have to get the attack in, but I'm not watching that timer, so I lost 50% health right there. Again, the importance of reading the nodes and being able to understand it is paramount for this game. I mean, I read them, but it's just like, it's a lot to take in all at the same time. But anyway, I was able to get that degen off and got a lucky regen for myself. And we were able to throw off a heavy attack. And man, I have got to get this SP2 right now. Let's get it. I went a little bit early this time, and it happened to serve me well. Now he's back to stun immunity. And I'm gonna have to use my banking here. Kind of forgot about the bank. I didn't forget about it. I just a little bit rusty on it. So here we go. I'm gonna charge up, and this also allows me to heal up a little bit, which is great. And we are coming back up. This is why Sinister is so good. Here we go. Get that SP1 off, because now I'm figuring out, wait, how did I lose all that health? And I was like, it's the node. And we take him down. Rusty. That's right. That whole thing's just a little bit rusty. So here we are. We are going to get some tech ISO right here. So we're gonna lock all those in because I do have some plans coming up. And of course I'm going to jump in and get a little bit of mutant. because of those very same plans. Okay, so we are in Act 7.1.5, so I'm just kind of showing a quick recap of who I took down the lane. The lane was the Energy Adoption Fire, Shake It Off, and Recurring Poison, but I didn't want to show you all of the fights. I didn't want to bore you. I know you want to get right to the boss. So here we go, we had a little mistake with Hitmonkey, but then we had Kingpin coming and, avenge him. The star of the show here was my Ascended 5-star maxed out Mole Man, did the work down this lane, and we are ready to jump into Punishing Angel. Let's go. Okay, so here I have Kate, and this fight is interesting because you're gonna see me in real time figure out like what works and what doesn't, particularly between like Cold Snap and the Caltrops here. I'm also trying to figure out Mercy at the same time. Like I'm literally figuring it out as I'm going. Like I remember what Mighty Charge was, and Mercy was actually the most interesting aspect of this. So I was like, well, why isn't she taking any damage? And then I was like, oh, okay, I got it, right? It's the Mercy thing. So where do I get this well-timed block to pass this thing back over, right? Without taking too much damage. And so little by little, you're gonna see me figure all this out. And I'm also like cycling through the arrows. I'm trying to find a good way to like double tap and cycle through them and get through just like Cold Snap and Caltrops. And then you're seeing me take those special attacks, and I'm parrying the first attack. And this is where things really start moving forward on this fight. Because it took a little bit. I fought this fight before. I think I did this lane like once before, then I restarted it, and I was like, okay, I have a much better idea of how to do this now. I didn't do it there because the timing wasn't there yet. It's like the muscle memory is starting to come back like in this match right here. Yep, mistimed it again, but it is coming. It is coming. I have 9 of those charges, and we're just gonna keep this thing popping off. There we go. Now we got that parry. Now she has that passive on her, and now she can take that full damage. There we go, and we got her into the wall. We got the reset right there, and we got that parry. So it feels like now we are a little more in control of this fight. And now this is where Cold Snap makes its entry. Cold Snap, Crackle, and Pop. That's what we're doing right here. There we go. I switched into Caltrops right there once we got that stun. I will admit, it's a little bit tough to kind of keep track of all this stuff, but I mean, if you can, it's actually like really great for damage. It's just a lot to manage all at the same time. I just missed that Cold Snap right there to get reset, but that's okay. I'm back on my Cold Snap. And like the latter half of this fight versus the former part is like night and day. Like once you see that you're figuring it out, it all makes sense. So I'm not even wasting my arrow. Oh, I just did right now. I thought I wasn't, but I did. I need her to toss this thing so I can parry it and get that Mercy damage over. There we go. Now we are ready to rock. But it fell off a little too fast. It was falling off at 1.5 seconds, I believe. But she's still doing a pretty fair amount of damage here. And we just reset everything, and I am liking how this fight is going. Should have been over a lot sooner, I understand. But hey, this is all part of figuring out that rusty road to Paragon, man. So, if you did like the video, and I hope that you did, because this thing is over, go ahead and click subscribe, click like, leave a comment, and share it with your friends and your mama. As you can see, we're 11% complete on the Paragon side. Got ourselves a little bit of those units right there. And, stay dorky, and I'll catch y'all on the flip. Oh, hippopotamus.
Learn a little something. Take a lesson. Learn it all.